When you were talking in Los Angeles about don't judge Jalen and rookies, I think you were talking about Jalen game to game, give it time. Is that something you remind him as well?
Probably a little less than I say to you, because there has to be a seriousness, there has to be attention to detail, there has to be, a focus each and every night. So that messaging to him is, yes, tonight we gotta do everything we can, but overall, I'm not gonna be the one to parse each and every game. But as far as preparation and focus, that has to be there for him and for everybody, our whole group, every game.
So you talk about the health situation, what's going on with Kevin Porter Jr., that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so Kevin has a bruise on his leg. He didn't do much in practice today. He's hopeful to play tomorrow. I think that's it. Yeah.
You had mentioned the other day in one of your post-game Zooms, and maybe it's a chicken and the egg theory. You said you got to learn how to win. How do you learn how to win without winning?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. You have to understand what it takes to be focused every night, to prepare for every game, to play hard every night, and then the results will come. So it's very much focusing on the controllables and then understanding that the results will come as a result of playing hard, being super detailed, having a little luck go your way every once in a while. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to learn how to win without winning, for sure.
When you look back on it, how important was Olynyk those last 30 games, not just on the floor, but off of it?
Very important. He was a professional. He competed every night for us. He's a great person, great person. And at a time where we were having different lineups and super young guys straight out of the G League and all that we had going on, he was very consistent and took the role of point guard at times and center at times, and just whatever we needed, he did. So yeah, he was a pleasure to have around.
We talked about this a good amount last year, but he went from a team that was going to go to the playoffs and trying to win the Eastern Conference again to a team that was in the lottery. Did you ever sense a sense of disappointment from him or anything like that?
Never one day. Never one day. I mean, he was happy to take the challenge of helping this group and helping these young guys, and embrace the opportunity that he got to showcase his skills in a way that he never had before.
Is there an excitement about playing your first game on national television, big 1-2 versus matchup?
I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest with you, but maybe there is for the group. And I know it's good to be back home after that long trip. It's good to be back and in our gym and sleeping in our own beds, and then tomorrow night playing in front of our fans after such a long, hard trip. That is probably the thing I've been thinking about more than national television.
Daniel Tice kind of talked about how even though you guys weren't kind of winning games, you did see progress on the road trip. As a coach, how do you communicate that to the group that, we are getting better?
Yeah, so I mean, I tell them all the time. It's a vocal thing. It's today in the locker room, without me kind of going through every single play, I just had a bunch of defensive stops on a loop over and over and over again that we made on that trip against the best teams, and great possessions that we had defensively, and then we'll do it offensively as well. So yeah, we're making progress as a group, and we're not discouraged at all. We're disappointed, I would say, because we haven't been winning, but not discouraged, and we shouldn't be discouraged because we are finding growth and we are finding improvement.
You've played more zone than I've seen all year, I think, in the Denver games.
Yeah.
Is that something that you were just throwing out to take a look at, or is that going to be a weapon, particularly as you play a team that, let's say, is last in three-point shooting?
It could be a weapon that we use going forward. I mean, we need to be adaptable defensively. We need to do a bunch of different things, whether it's putting a bunch of pressure on with blitzing and trapping, or zoning and forcing jumpers. So we've been working on it.